I'm getting stressed out with the wind and the rain, because it's starting to rain. I don't know why, but I've got a lousy headache. Right, haha, so I have now completed my task with my forks. I now need to put them back on the bike. It's pretty much, putting them back on is pretty much the reverse of taking them off. Although we do need some extra bits of tools. For example, a torque wrench, some copper slip, some thread sealant locker, thread lock. Thread lock? Is it thread lock? Let's have a look. It is thread lock, yes, or thread locker. It is thread locker, as it says on there. Allen keys, which I've got about, ratchets, and I have got some torque values. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, thumbs up if you like the video, comments down below, willing to answer any question you want to ask. So, and whether or not you agree with anything that I'm doing at the moment. So there we go. Right, so first things first. There we go. I have my little tray with all my bits in it, and the most important thing I want at the moment is these lovely things here, which I've just dropped one. Luckily it's only down there. I've just put some grass up. I'm going to give it a clean. Right, so the first thing we want to do is make sure that you can see everything, and I've not stopped anything. Stick you there so you can see what's going on from that angle. Right, what I need is the cloth, and I need to give this a clean. Now, going back to my previous video about, sorry it's dark, I don't know if it's too dark for you guys, the sun's going in, about fork care. If you notice here, I don't know if you can see it, in fact let me just get this one. Let's see, can you see that there? That has come, that's corrosion that's been caused because this is chrome, and where it goes in at the bottom end is cast iron. So obviously not only does water get in there and cause that corrosion, but it's also a chemical reaction between the two different metals, because there's two different metals. And the rain has arrived just in time. So here is the Nige-Rider tip. So that's why I think these, I'm going to have to take these off and get them fully. In fact, no, what I'll do is I'll get a second pair and get them completely restored first off. Right, I know this is the right hand side, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some copper slip, and I'm going to put some copper slip up here, like so. Now here's an interesting thing, so get it all in there. Right, what I don't want is, so some nice copper slip. Now copper slip is an anti-seizing compound, and it prevents corrosion. Very good for batteries as well, very good for batteries. So what I don't want to do, have you noticed, I don't want to go any further below where that corrosion is there, because I don't want copper slip down here, but I want copper slip there. Now what you can do is you can leave this copper slip on, it's not a problem. Leave it on, it's very good because it will protect the rest of the fork and keep it nice and rust free as well. So any water gets on there, it won't penetrate, it will stay on. Now bearing in mind that this section here is the bit that goes up and down in the shaft mainly. I can't do it because it's obviously, you need a lot of force to do so. So what we do is we take said fork and actually we'll leave that camera there. So take said fork, hopefully you can see. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to push the fork up as high as I can, so it's gone through, it's gone right the way through the actual both, and I'm going to put it through the clip on as well, so I want it right the way through. Yeah, pretty much similar to how we pushed it through beforehand. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little clip and I'm going to put my little ring clip on, and then once my little ring clip's on, I'm going to push down, you'll hear a noise. That's it. So that is in. That saves any faffing around with measuring. because what it says in the book is that I have to put it in, measure 41 millimeters from here to here, and then put that on top. Whereas if I put that on, push that down, locks it in place, it's job done really. From here onwards, it's pretty simple with everything else that I've got. So as you can see, in fact this is even better, I'll show you on this one there. Look at that, that is, yeah, diabolical. And that's piss poor care when it comes to the forks. And no, this isn't bad. I've not had this bike, is what, I've had this bike 12 months? Probably over 12 months now. This is from years and years of neglect, the same as these. Although these actually turned out quite nice. I'm quite impressed actually with how this one's turned out, not so much how the other one's turned out. So, what do I do on a copper slip? So, my copper slip. I love it in these little chapsticky type things. Put some copper slip on, put some copper slip on, and then once the copper slips on, we do a bit of a, yes, I know there's some people at home now sniggering, you dirty minded gits. And then we go with my hands. So I'm now going to go to the other side, battle through the bloody wind and everything else, find my hole, holy, holy, holy. Oh, I can't put it in there yet, I just realised. I've got the, oh, stay there a second, don't run away. Don't fall over, don't fall over. I forgot I put, you motherfucker. Just can't get anything done these days, can you? Without somebody interfering in the most awkward way possible. Yes, I forgot I did that. There we go. There we go. And off we come. Off we come. There we go. Yes. Na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. A minute. Seriously? Right. Oh, I can't believe you fell over. So, because you fell over, I'm going to wipe you off again and do you all again. Damn it now. So, as I was saying, before I rudely forgot that I fucked up. Yeah, put some more copper slip on. Put some more copper slip on. Yeah. And there we go. So, obviously, so that's where we're going. That's where we're stopping. It's only a thin layer, although that's quite thick there, but it only has to be a thin layer anyway. So that's that done. Get my rag, clean my hand, and then this time it will fit in. There we go. Let's just make sure my handlebars are in the right place. Push up, push up, push up, push up. Pushed right the way up. Oh, got a headache. Clip. Get my clip. Put my clip on somehow. Clips on. And then we go. There we go. So now both forks are actually at the same level. So they're not at the wrong levels. Obviously turn them round like so. So that's the first bit done. Right. So what we need to do now is we need to tighten a load of bolts up. So the first bolts I'm going to do are the lower yoke bolts. Now we have to torque them. So this is a torque wrench, and basically a torque wrench torques a bolt to a certain specification. Now my book is in Newton meters, my torque wrench is in pounds per foot, so I have to convert. So my bottom fork clamps are now 36 pounds per foot. So on this here, what you'll see is you'll see a load of numbers here and a load of numbers here. So basically I've got to go to 36, so I'll go to 30 here and 6 here. So let's see if this will work if I put you like this. So I'm going to make sure that it's loose here, which it is, and then tighten it until, so that's 30, and then I'm going to go to the 6 there, and that's 36. So that's 36 pounds per foot. So actually I'll use the spanner first, and I'll come back to this. Oops, don't lose you. Right, let me use the spanner first. I've set my socket torque wrench, but as you know, drop everything. As you know, the socket and that won't fit on, so I have this. It is called a crowfoot, and what I can actually do is I can put this on the end of my torque wrench. We're going to go that way. If I drop it, oh god, if I drop anything else, now I've lost my piece of paper. Come back here, paper! How dare you run away from me? Excuse me, hammer. Keep an eye on him. So, let's put that on. Rotate you around. So what I'm going to do now is this will go up into here, because it's almost like a ring. I'm hoping this will go up into here, like a ring spanner. And then go on to the bolt. It's very cramped in here. Very cramped in here. Okay, it's on. Right, we're on. So I'm going to tighten it up using this. And you just tighten it until it clicks. Oh, it should be there now. Hey, there you go. You see that? That's it. That means it won't get any tighter than that. That's at the right specification. And we'll do the same on this side. Hopefully it won't take so long. There you go. That's it. So that is now torqued to the right specification, which means it's not going to fall out. Now, moving over to our top is only 16, so it's the same process again, although we're going to find 10, screw this up to, so 10, 0, and then go to 6, 16, lock it in place, and this time we have to use a 6, I think it was, Allen key bolt. So here it is. Do that up. Put that on there, and then it shouldn't require a lot. And it's going to go. There you go. That's it. So that doesn't require much. And then the next one, and then wait for it. Oh, such a resounding sound. Right, so that's the top and the bottom yoke done. So finish with those for a moment. We now need to do these bolts. If I remember rightly, these were a 12, which is true. So I'm going to tighten those up. And then the handlebars, believe it or not, 26. So the bottom one is 36. That's only 16. So that's not as much as the bottom. And this is 26, which is more than obviously this one here and less than the other one. So same principle. Well, this time we're going to take that a bit further. So now we're at the 20 mark, obviously, which is there, 20 mark, which is 0. And we're going 26. So 26. There are all the types of torque wrenches you can get. This is just a nice little diggy one. So we're at 26, and we're just going to crank the bolt, and basically you're not forcing this, because if you force it you can over torque, there you go, and break the bolt, which you don't want to do. You do not want to be breaking bolts, not at this particular stage of the putting things back together again. because that is really where you start to cry. So in a second we'll get our little resounding click click. There we go, job done. Once you've done that, obviously it's ideal if you undo the locking screw and then back your torque wrench off so it's no longer under pressure, and then just lock it in place so there's no pressure. So basically what there is, there's a spring in here which is, if I remember right, is a progressive spring. So as it compresses at varying different pounds per foot in order to move this, and then there's a release mechanism. So once it hits that, it then goes click click, so it won't go any further. Right, so now we know we have got our bottom clamp done, our top clamp done, our handlebar clamp done, then that's it really. That's your forks and then installed. So the only thing obviously left is if you need to put the wheel back on and do whatever else you're doing, but that's it. So there you go. So that's how you take forks out, and that's how you put forks back in to a VFR800, and it will work on every other bike. I'm going to go and change my glove. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Cheerio for now. I need a new glove.